We have finally gotten the official revelation of Persona 5 Royal, and wow, if you liked Persona 5, it is time to get excited because this is Persona 5 at a much higher level. It is enhanced. There's a lot to digest. The game will be dropping this year in Japan. Unfortunately, us over here in the West won't be getting it until 2020. However, we got the official reveal trailer, and wow, is Persona 5 Royal adding a ton of content. If you thought that this was just going to be a small update that, they could release as a $9.99 piece of DLC, you are sorely mistaken. Now, it looks like this is gonna be its own standalone game release. I don't know if it's gonna have like some sort of expansion if you already own Persona 5 where you can buy that expansion for say $29.99 or $39.99 and it essentially upgrades your game. I don't think that'll be the case, which is a little bit of a bummer. But nonetheless, on the basis of how much content they are adding, this is going to be a sizable extension of your Persona 5 experience, much similar to Persona 3 FES and Persona 4 Golden, but this seems to be at an even higher level. Now, to give you guys a quick TLDR of the new content being added, you've got a new female character, Kasumi Yoshizawa. She is a party member. You've got a new male character in Takuto Maruki, the consultant talking to Anne in the trailer and is also a confidant for the Phantom Thieves. The game is adding a whole other third semester, so you are adding a ton of new content to the game outside of new characters. You are legitimately extending game time on top of that through the main story, new attacks for the party members as seen in the trailer, new areas to explore, more group bonding activities, and the trailer shows them playing pool, so that should be one of the bonding activities, and new additions to palaces as seen in the trailer, so other palaces are probably gonna have additions as well. So they are already improving the game with new content, but they are also improving the existing content that was already there. There's a Japanese website that just launched, and I do want to give you guys a rundown on what it says over there as well. Persona 5, which has sold more than 2.7 million units worldwide, is reborn with countless new additional elements. The student life is further enhanced with the previously untold third school semester, a new character that is the key to approaching the depths appear, and new strong enemies as well. Again, a new character, Kasumi Yoshizawa, a beautiful girl who transfers to Shujin Academy the same year the protagonist moves to Tokyo. She has made outstanding achievements as a rhythmic gymnast since middle school, and Shujin Academy has great expectations for her future. She seems to admire the protagonist but rejects the Phantom Thieves. Whether she is an enemy or an ally remains to be seen. You can see her image as a mask as well, so she's going to be an integral part to the game. And the confidant that we mentioned, Takuto Maruki, he is a confidant of the Phantom Thieves, a part-time school counselor hired at the concern of the students, followed by the case of a certain teacher that occurred in April at Shujin Academy. With his good listening skills and detailed advice, he is popular among the students. His arcana is Lee Consultant. So they're really trying to keep the game under wraps for those of you that haven't played Persona 5, and I definitely appreciate that. The post also continues by saying the untold third semester, the third school semester that was left untold in Persona 5, will finally be revealed. An unknown young man, do his manner of speech and appearance seem familiar. They imaged a New Year's gathering with the Phantom Thieves, a reborn Persona 5 experience, school life, the student life is further enhanced with new city areas, a darts live collaboration, and more. Kichijoji, a popular spot in Tokyo, is a new area players can visit with a mix of new and old. Various cultures and personalities clash in this area that attracts men and women of all ages. You've also got the Darts Live collaboration, Darts Live's latest darts machine, Darts Live 3, will be fully reproduced in the game. Invite friends after school. There may even be unexpected gains for the Phantom Thieves. You got new date spots, you can go out with the twins, memories and photographs, Phantom Life, new strategies are required for battle, experience an even more exciting double life as a Phantom Thief. You have new strong enemies in the Kiyoma, something strange happens in the jail cell, mysterious treasures have appeared in the palace. Play even more comfortably with additional elements like status assist. With the status assist feature, you can get various school life suggestions. The ease of play has been remarkably improved, so if you're somebody that is new to Persona and you're just getting into the game for the first time, it might be a little bit daunting in figuring out what you want to do. Well, with the new status assist feature, it'll at least give you some sort of guidance if you do want to take advantage of that. Also, you've got new music in the game. Persona 5 has some tremendous music, Persona in general, and now you're adding a new repertoire of music. From the sound composer Shoji Meguro comes countless new songs. The vocals for the opening, ending, battle music, and more are of course sung by Lin. You've got PlayStation 4 Pro support in there as well. The graphics have also been enhanced with PlayStation 4 Pro. You can experience an even more beautiful Persona 5 with greater detail and higher resolution for maximum realism. And then the post on the website is rounded out by saying the title of the game is Persona 5 The Royal. Platform is PlayStation 4 only. Release date October 31st, 2019 in Japan, and then sometime in 2020 over here in the West. Price is going to be 8,800 yen for the standard edition, and then there will be a limited edition for 13,800 yen. How that translates over stateside, we don't know. It will be a little bit of a bummer to me if the game is priced at a full $59.99, but honestly, I can see that. Given the quality of a game that Persona 5 is, this is one of those games that, yes, it probably can get away with a $60 price point, even though it is, what, a 2-year 2-year-old game, a 3-year-old game by the time this version releases. Considering you're getting the base game in there, you're getting all of this additional content, I don't think $60 is too much of a far cry, but do keep in mind, the base game right now is $20 because it's a PlayStation Hits title, so if you're charging $60 for it, you're essentially saying that all the content in Persona 5 Royal is valued at $40, and could you make that argument? I'm sure you could, but that might be a little bit of a hard sell to some people. And if you thought everything I went through was a ton of stuff, and it is, I mean, we're getting a third semester, we're getting new characters, we're getting all of these gameplay refinements, that is not all. Leave it up to Atlus in their typical fashion. They have said more information will be announced on May 9th. Now, this is super exciting to me. It has been a long time rumor of what Persona 5 The Royal exactly was gonna be, and it looks like the Gear Nuke rumors have really come to fruition. A lot of the stuff that they got, you can really see here with the new female character, a lot of new content in the third semester, and just to give you guys an inclination of what we're gonna get, if it is gonna be priced at $60 or even $50, Atlus knows what they can price it at, and they have to give a reasonable amount of content to make sure that price is justified. And given that it is being released at a standalone game, and Atlus and Sega themselves are the ones that docked the base Persona 5 game to a PlayStation Hits title, I think they understand, yeah, we're bringing a sizable amount of content to the game, and all the content looks really, really great. I mean, it is Persona 5. When was the last time a Persona game wasn't absolutely excellent? You go back to Persona 3, that game was tremendous. Persona 4 was tremendous, and Persona 5 was one of the best, if not the best, Japanese RPG of all time. And why this makes me so happy as a gamer is I feel like there's been this notion over the last few years that quality doesn't necessarily resonate to commercial success or a game being really popular. I see people complaining about games like Fortnite being the most popular games on the market, and nonetheless, there's a community for Fortnite, and I'm not trying to hate on that game. However, I feel like Persona 5 is a clear example that, yes, an extremely high level of quality can also resonate to a franchise blowing up in popularity, because I was around when Persona 3 was released. I was around when Persona 4 was released, and those games critically did very well. Persona 4, I even believe, ended up as a greatest hits title, but Persona 5, the reception to that game has just been so incredibly strong, and I don't really understand why. I don't know if it's the advent of social media and the internet getting more popular, so people are just talking about games more, and the immense quality of Persona 5 just spread like wildfire. Whatever the case may be, Persona is a franchise with an incredible amount of momentum right now, and that's why I want to see more consistent Persona releases. And if that means we have to do mid-games between the main games like Persona 5 Royal, how we got Persona 4 Golden and Persona 3 FES, by all means bring it, because Persona is one of those franchises with an immense level of quality. Hell, Final Fantasy 15 did get the Royal Edition, although they released the Royal Edition as an upgrade as well, but Persona 5, I feel like the general consensus is on another level. I hope they get the pricing right. Who knows, maybe they will release it as an expansion for those of us that already own the game, but this is just very exciting as someone that's been a Persona fan for a long time. We've got Persona 5 Royal, we've got Persona 5S, there's rumblings about a Persona 5 fighting game, and I'm the one that's keep driving the point home, a Persona 3 and Persona 4 collection on the PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 if you want to wait a little bit. I think at this point that would do incredibly well. That's a collection you could release at $59.99, and I think gamers would be all over that, but nonetheless, that's speculation on my part. What we do know, Persona 5 Royal is on the way October 31st in Japan, and 2020 stateside, hopefully sometime March or April. I think Persona 5 at this point is really making a breakthrough to being one of the mainstream JRPG franchises. It really seemed like Final Fantasy was the only series that was coveted as one of those mainstream JRPG franchises. You've had consistent series like Tales and Ys, but after the announcement of Persona 5 Royal, seeing all of the clamoring online on social media, Reddit, Twitter, whatever the case may be, and given our comment section whenever we talk about Persona, it seems like gamers are truly just super excited for Persona 5 Royal, and I am in that camp with you. Unfortunately, we won't be getting it this year, and it will be a 2020 release, and whenever a game is released at 2020, I'm often led to speculate on whether it'll be a PlayStation 4 game or a PlayStation 5 game. In the case of Persona 5 Royal, considering it is just a better version, a significantly better version, but still a better version of a game that released all the way back in 2017, I think it will persist as a PlayStation 4 game, and it's not too much of a big deal considering we know that the PlayStation 5 will have backwards compatibility. So in the case for a game like this, I don't think it's a big deal of it being a PS4 versus a PS5 game. I mean, what incremental improvements are you going to make with the PS5 hardware? In the case of a game like Persona 5 Royal, sure, you could probably push the game at 4K or maybe even 8K, I don't know, whatever the case may be. Better load times, which still might be a thing given if we can install this game on our SSD, that probably still will be the case on the PS5. But you get the idea. I'm hoping for an early 2020 release. Persona 5 did release in 2016 in Japan, and then it arrived in the West just a few months after that. I'm hoping for something similar, and we can see Persona 5 Royal, say, March or April of 2020. That's just speculation. But again, more information will be revealed on May 9th, and tomorrow should bring the revelation of what Persona 5S is. Many are speculating that that is Persona 5 on the Switch. Persona just continues to make waves, and more information coming tomorrow on Persona 5S, and then May 9th will bring more information on Persona 5 Royal. That's gonna conclude this video. Make sure to sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.